Twitch channel. This is where young America goes to get their Twitch shows. And today is quite a show. This is the Simply Don, the whatever. What is it called, Old Man G?
Zoom show.
Simply Don, the Zoom show. But more people call it the Pretty Girl Show. And that is because this is where pretty girls come together and talk about pretty girl things. So, Mary Jane went down to get something. She'll be right back. Let's see what we have here. Oh, hello, Amber. Hi. How are you, Amber?
Hello, you look so pretty, Don.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, Harry. How are you?
What's up, gang? I'm doing good.
Tell you that Jack really looks out for you.
He does. Yes.
He didn't know what was going on. He wanted some answers.
And I got a couple friends that are fans of the Against All Odds podcast on. One of them's named Mike. He's tuning in tonight, checking this out. I told him about our show. He wants to start watching.
Mike is coming in here tonight.
Mike, a good buddy of mine, Mike.
Welcome, Mike.
Is he here yet?
From Philly. I don't know yet. He said he was going to look into it. From Philly.
Oh, man, we used to have a show about
And
Philly.
I would just like to, yeah, we did. But right now, I would like to just put it in his fucking face because the Lakers just beat Philadelphia by 10.
Season couldn't have started any worse for the Sixers.
No, it could not have. And everybody's talking about how great they were going to be this year.
And the
Embiid
Bucks.
Embiid has jumped ahead of me of my top 3 most hated sports guys.
Who?
Now in sports, he jumped ahead of Harden.
Who?
Joel Embiid. What a piece of shit.
He doesn't seem like a team player.
Doesn't he want to play, but he wants his money.
Yeah, that reminds me of a little bit.
All
right, think about it. Doesn't want to play, but likes her money. Amber Lane. Same type of thing with Amber.
Oh my!
Sounds
Hey, Amber,
like...
how are you? Where are you tonight, Amber?
I pulled out. I was at an event, but I'm in this little area. But what's up?
You just went out. I may have been talking over you.
Can I say something real quick? Amber's gone to more parties in the last week and a half that I've been to in the last 2 years.
Can I tell you something, Harry?
What?
I think she's a little bit of a social butterfly.
I'll say
after you said it.
My goodness, Amber. How do you have the energy to go out at night?
I don't know, but I just saw a coyote when I was walking.
Oh.
Did you see that Cleveland went up? They started the game 20-2.
Yeah, there's something else this year.
But are they good, or are they just beating a lot of?
They're good.
Yeah, they're good.
Who is their best player?
Donovan Mitchell.
Yep.
But they got Mobley too. He's in his 3rd or 4th year now. He came from USC.
Yeah, he's having a good year. Jared Allen's having a really solid year, too.
Really good too. Yep.
Wow. Look at this. And they're just showing the highlights, but it was 83-42.
Ooh.
Wow.
The Spurs jumped out on the Clippers the other day, 40-14 in the first quarter and lost.
Yeah.
You know why that is?
Because Paolo Banchero.
No, because of the curse put on them at the beginning of the year or last year.
I heard, Don, that this new venue, this new arena for the Clippers, they're not selling out because when they were playing downtown LA, you get tickets for $40-$60. Now you can't get that. This new arena tickets are $200 no matter what. No one's paying for it.
Oof. And that, I like the owner. He seems like, oh, wait a minute, you just went all blurry. Am I drunk? Oh, there you are.
He's blurry.
He's a good owner, but him being a cheerleader on the side, it's kind of stupid.
Yeah, but he's just a psycho cheerleader that has money. My favorite owner ever, who do you think I'd say?
Boy.
I'm going to turn over all the cards because you know some sports, but you don't know everything.
You're gonna say Jeannie Buss.
No. Why would I say that?
I don't know.
What has
Maybe
she
because
done?
you partied with her.
Jerry, her husband went out there and brought championships to the Lakers. She's done nothing.
Right.
She was part of that one, but let's be honest.
But
What did
she had
do?
But she had sex with Magic Johnson.
How do you know that?
I heard.
From who?
Secret. I don't know. It was on that. I think it was on that show.
Mike Ilitch. He
Mm.
used to own the Tigers and the Red Wings. He
Oh,
brought
wow.
a few Stanley Cups to Detroit. He had the Tigers in the playoffs like at least 6 years, maybe 8 years in a row.
Wow. That's pretty good for
Yeah.
Detroit.
Yeah, it is pretty good for any team. So don't put down Detroit. Wow. now I see why Terry Greenbeans is after you.
Yeah.
You can't really blame him. All right, let's find out. Hi, Mary Jane. Welcome back. May I say this? May I
Hi,
say
Mary.
that?
Hello.
Can
Hello.
I say this? You look very beautiful, Mary Jane.
Thank you so much.
Both Mary Jane and Amber.
Yay.
And Don.
Thank you.
Oh, Don, by the way, I will say this. I know and Mary Jane, I know I've defended Quinn the past couple of weeks, but Quinn, by the way, in my contest for Bet Online, said he was going to get in it, and he didn't, and Terry Greenbeans did.
Wow, that's so strange that Quinn says he'll do something he didn't follow through. It's blowing me the fuck away.
Oh, Mary.
Yeah, he's held back Amber from paying off her debt for the Lions bet.
Oh yeah, do you remember that one?
Wait, do they have to go out on a date?
Not a date. It could be. Hey, meet me.
Oh,
at the,
Mary Jane.
meet me at the gas station. The puss is ready. You know,
Oh,
it could be
my
like that.
goodness.
But somebody didn't live up to their bet. Guess who that was?
I don't know who let me make that bet.
All right.
Mary Jane with emotion. I like that, Mary Jane.
Well, yes, we are a show where pretty girls get together and talk about pretty girl things. There's no question about that. But we talk about sports gambling. And every week we have the Mary Jane six-pack. Before we get into that, I would like to know something. I received a text message after last show. I don't know what day it was. But you talked about how you got in touch with Terry Greenbeans and gave him shit about the games he plays.
Right.
What don't you like about it?
I didn't like the selection of the games last week because, remember, I said I liked South Carolina over A&M. I really liked that game. And you asked me, do I want to make that a 5-star lock? And I said, no, but I really like it. And it means a lot more than the Iowa-Wisconsin game. And, of course, South Carolina destroyed A&M, and I was right.
Right,
But it wasn't one of Mary Jane's six-packs.
You should have gone, and so you came down on Terry Greenbeans.
Well, you asked me, Mary Jane, here's the deal, Mary Jane.
Okay.
Don asked me if I wanted to still make that a 5-star lock. But I don't want to, I would like to, but I don't want to make it a 5-star lock because I think it's only fair for the show. For the show, whatever the 6 games are, we make one of those a 5-star lock.
I don't think that's the rules. I don't think that's the rules. If you know of another game occurring within 7 days of Friday,
okay,
I think you can make your, because you know what? What do we have to lose? You're down like 8, 9 on your 10-star locks.
Well, right, officially it's 8. But I'm telling you, this Terry Greenbean wants to take the last.
But
one
I
away
just
from
didn't
him.
want to go. I didn't want to go outside the rules of Mary Jane's six-pack lock.
Okay,
That's
Harry,
all.
there are no rules against you going more in the loss with
No.
5-star locks.
Okay,
and
good.
I'll be very
Glad
honest with
glad
you.
I know that.
Can I tell you something, Hollywood Harry? I actually look at this. I think what Terry Greenbeans is doing to you is a little unfair.
Okay.
So I'm on your side. I won't go up against Terry Greenbeans and tell him that, but I am on yours. I look at it. I think he's a little hard on you.
Well, holidays are coming. Oh, and
Speaking
by
of
the
that,
way, I'm in on going to our buddies for Thanksgiving. I booked the hotel today.
great. That is fantastic because you know what, Harry? That means that we'll get a chance to see you. And I haven't been able to see you in a while, and I do miss
A
you.
while.
And you know what? You're a good man, Harry. I don't need you pushing that
Did I
cannabis
did I
on me.
see you after Bruce in Chicago or no?
No,
Really?
I can't remember when.
Wow. Okay. All right. So it's been a while.
Oh, and by the way, I watched that what is it, road tour or whatever, the Bruce Springsteen thing.
I heard
Because
it's great.
you told me that Ken said he loved it.
Yeah.
I watched it. I thought it was really good.
Uh-huh.
My God, you know what? And I'll tell you this. Can you name anybody who has been as popular as that man? I know that he started out before 1975, but in 1975, he was on the cover of Time and Newsweek the same week.
Was he in 75?
75, because it was when Born to Run album was out. Yeah, he was
Wow.
on the cover of both those magazines. 75. We're talking 50 years almost since that. Wait a minute, what happened to Amber?
He walked away.
Oh, she hates talking about Bruce Springsteen.
Maybe she partied with him.
He's a boy. That's why.
Oh, really? I'll tell you, she is the most unlucky person with boys I've ever seen.
Amber's probably partied with Bruce Springsteen. Have you, Amber?
No, I have not.
Did you ever party at P. Diddy's?
No P. Diddy parties either.
What? There was a long pause in that one. Have you ever been to a P. Diddy party?
I have
Um,
never been to a P. Diddy party.
What?
He
Have,
said no.
have you ever been to a party where there was a Kardashian?
Yes.
Wow. Oh
Jane.
my.
Mary Jane, do I
What?
get a bite of that?
Why don't you look to your right?
While you're looking
If
to
I
your
was a
right,
burglar, I could have
Oh,
offed you.
Nice
oh,
job, Mary Jane. Nice
thank
job.
you.
real quick, guys. Mike Donahue in the YouTube chat, I believe, maybe knows Harry or something. Says, "Wait, Hollywood Harry looks like he might be stoned."
Oh,
And then he says, "Come on, Mick Jagger blows Bruce away."
oh my. He loves
Oh,
my boy Mike loves Mick Jagger. I have to give him crap about it all the
I
time.
gotta
And-
tell you one thing. I will say this: Mick Jagger's done something a lot of people couldn't do.
Jump have a kid, have a
I-
kid 5.
I will also say this. I asked Mike Donahue this: best decade of the Rolling Stones. Let's see if Mike has the right answer, because I'll tell him if he's wrong, and I'll let Amber answer this too. Best decade of the Rolling Stones, and I'll give you a hint. I believe it was when he fucked Papa Phillips' daughter at a party, and he was outside of the door banging on the door and begged Mick to not fuck her.
72.
I said a decade. That's a year.
Oh, a decade.
All right. Is Mike Donahue? Oh, Mike Donahue came up with the right answer. Do you know Mike Donahue, Harry?
Oh, I do very well.
I will tell you this. A lot of people, especially these young guys that have gotten into Blink 182 and the Offspring, they don't look at and really understand what was the best decade. All right, I'll ask this. This is a bonus question. Do you want to take a chance on this bonus question, or do you want to stay there with the right answer and letting and having Don Barris respect you, or do you want to go to the next round where there's another question about the Rolling Stones?
Donahue's a real fan.
Well, let's see if he wants to. Do you want to take another question, Mike Donahue?
He's very intrigued to hear. I told him how good Mary Jane is at picking sports. So
Well, we're going to do that in just a second, Mike. We're asking, you got me going on the Mick Jagger blows Bruce Springsteen away, which I don't think is true. Bring it on. Whoa, Mike's got kind of a cocky attitude, doesn't he?
He's from Philly, of course he does.
You know what? Here's what I'm going to do.
He's an Irishman from Philly, of course.
I want you to introduce me to Mike Donahue. The first time I see him, I'm going to beat the fuck out of him.
No.
All right, I won't. All right, I won't.
Time out. Don,
Yes.
when this group has been terminated twice for 24 hours for their mouth.
Okay, then let's do today.
Stop
We
it.
have the Mary Jane 6-pack. You want to be part of this, Mike Donahue? Maybe you can speak his language.
Mike Donahue can't wait to hear the Irish pick. He's a big Notre Dame fan.
Okay, these are 6 games throughout the weekend, and I'll give you the importance of the game. In your dreams, Don. Oh, fuck, man. You know what? I'm going to punch a bag every day till I meet you. And on that bag is going to be the name Mike Donahue. All right, here we go. This is the Mary Jane 6-pack. All right, Mary Jane. First game we have here. We have the Michigan Wolverines versus the Indiana Hoosiers.
Sorry, what?
Michigan Wolverines versus the Indiana Hoosiers. Do you need to know the point spread?
No, thank you.
All right, go ahead. What's your pick?
I think that's an easy one. I'm contractually obligated to go Michigan, right?
All right, go right over to here. Amber Lane.
Oh, go Wolverines.
Wow, everybody's pulling for Harry's not going to. I'll bet you Harry doesn't. That would be my guess. Okay, Michigan, Indiana.
But guess what? Michigan blew the cover last week with 20 seconds to go against Oregon, giving up a worthless touchdown. Indiana is undefeated. Indiana's putting up 42 points a game. Indiana routs the Wolverines.
But Michigan gets 14 points.
Indiana wins by 28.
Whoa, okay. Let's go to Jack. Are you here yet, Jack? Is Jack here?
He's not listed yet, so
Oh, maybe he's striking because Terry Greenbeans is going after Hollywood Harry.
maybe he works for the Russian mafia.
All right, Mike Donahue, who do you like, Michigan or Indiana?
14 points.
Michigan gets 14.
I'm writing down Mike's picks here.
There's Quinn Wright, and the only reason he's saying go Wolverines is because his sister goes to school there. Okay, we're waiting for Mike Donahue. While we're waiting, how about a little insight from my pal and yours, Old Man G?
Well, I'll do the reverse psychology and pick Indiana to win, so they'll lose, and that way Michigan will win for you. That's the way it works for me.
Okay.
Don, you have your answer from that Donahue.
Okay, well, if Jack comes in, we'll have to get him later. Second game here.
Don, did you get your answer from Mike Donahue? It's written in the chat.
Yes, I did.
What is
Indiana? Indiana. He goes with Indiana.
Got it. By the way, Quinn's sister goes to Michigan. Very impressive.
It's Hugh Jackson from Michigan. Yeah, I can tell by his Michigan accent.
Mm.
All right, in our next game, we've got Georgia at Old Miss. Old Miss and Georgia, Mary Jane. What's Old Miss's
Rebels.
Rebels? And the other one's Georgia's the Bulldogs. So
Yeah.
you got a Bulldog and a Rebel.
I'm not concerned about that today. What are the colors?
Oh
Red and black for Georgia. Do they have another color in there? Or is it just
no,
red?
they're red and black.
Red and
White, I
black,
guess.
white. And Ole Miss is, they've got some red, they've got some blue in there.
Right.
You know what? Since this was a patriotic week, regardless of how things turned out,
Do you want to
let's
know the
go
point
with-
spread? You want to know
No,
the point? Okay.
no, Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Ooh.
All right, let's go to Amber Lane. Amber Lane,
I'll go Rebel.
can I say this? You look very cute tonight, Amber Lane. Your smile looks very,
Thank you.
very nice. Looks very nice. Thank you. All right.
You look so pretty.
Oh, thank you.
John,
Yes.
before
Oh,
we go
Jack.
any
Jack.
further,
All right,
Jack's
let's go
here.
to Jack. Jack, we got Michigan, Indiana. Who do you like? And then we've got Georgia, Ole Miss. Who do you like? While we're waiting, let's go to Hollywood Harry.
Well,
We-
first,
We got
Usually-
Georgia, Ole Miss.
usually Amber has some good reasoning why she likes these games, and instead she's just jumping on the Mary Jane bandwagon. Interesting.
I kind of am.
Boy. Anywho, I really, by the way, if Mary Jane says I can do a 5-star lock on anything, I really do like the over 54.5 on
We
this
don't
game.
do overs or
No
unders.
over under, just win
Okay.
or lose.
Win or lose. It's hard enough
Well-
for Mary Jane to understand the point spread.
Then I'm backing off. I'm going to take Ole Miss, but they really don't show up in big games. But Georgia's quarterback, very suspect. He's got 8 interceptions in his last 3 games, does Carson Beck. So I'm going to give Mississippi a chance.
So who are you going
Is
to
that
go
a
with?
5-star lock?
Taking Mississippi. No.
You know, Georgia's giving them 2.5.
I wrote them down this week.
Okay, Jack. But whatever it is, it's whatever. What's his face? Terry Greenbean says. In the first game, Michigan gets 14. In the Ole Miss Georgia game, Ole Miss gets 2.5. Who did you Georgia? Okay, Jack goes for Georgia in this. Let's go to Hollywood or Old Man G.
I think I'll go with Georgia on this one. I keep going with them and they keep letting me down, but they're due, so I'm gonna go with them this time.
Okay, you got that?
By the
Don't
way,
forget
Jack
that-
did have the best record last week. I had the worst.
Well, that's why Terry Greenbeans is opening up the case from the week before.
Right.
Because how could you go undefeated and get everything right, then the next week do as poorly as you did? I mean, does anybody else besides me tell you what an embarrassment to against all odds that is?
I'm surprised Hollywood Harry's lawyer didn't show up after that letter today. I'm surprised he didn't bring him on.
Yeah.
All right.
Boy.
What about
Did-
your buddy, Mike Donahue?
Mike Donahue, what did we got for Jack? We need your Michigan pick.
He got it. He did Michigan.
He did Michigan.
Mike
Okay.
Donahue did Georgia, easy winner.
Oh,
Boy, I got to tell you something. I don't know much about your buddy, Mike Donahue, and I wanted to like him. He just doesn't seem like a good guy at all.
telling you, he's a great guy. Great.
I'll have to. All right, next game we've got.
Don, he's been to the Comedy Store before.
He's been to the Comedy Store?
Yeah.
Well, you didn't say anything, so if he saw me, he didn't like me, and that's why you're not telling
He,
me that.
he just said he didn't see you.
Yeah, okay.
But he said he remembers you from the Man Show.
Thank you, Mike Donahue. Thank you. Okay, our next game, we've got Alabama and LSU. Some are
Ooh.
calling the college game of the day. Mary Jane, you got your Crimson Tide and your Tigers.
And let me add, Mary Jane, LSU, their colors are yellow and purple, if that means anything.
Yeah, they've got some of the best uniforms besides the University of Michigan.
So it's Louisiana versus who?
LSU versus Alabama.
We're gonna go Louisiana.
How come, Mary Jane?
I mean they're both southern, but I think Louisiana's like less southern yuck.
Well,
Wow, I don't know about that.
yeah, they're about equal. And I would say there's probably more Louisiana hitting water than there is Alabama, which is at the bottom of the state. So
What has to do with water? I said yuck. Southern yuck.
you said they're the deeper south. I would say they're
No, as far as backwards, I'm insulting the American South. I think Louisiana is a better area than the traditional American South.
Can I tell you something? You better be careful. Neil Young tried doing that, and Leonard Skinner wrote a song about it.
And Trump won all those states too.
He won everything.
Yep.
I don't think he won in those states more or less than a lot of other places that were surprised.
Please, can we not talk politics, please?
You're
I'm
taking
begging.
LSU then, Mary Jane.
Yes, Louisiana.
All right, let's go to Amber Lane, who looks so fucking innocent tonight.
I hate to jump on the American train, but last time when I said I was going to Louisiana because of Brittany, and Mary Jane also had a great reason for Louisiana last time as well. It worked, so I'm going Louisiana.
Two
Thank you.
LSUs.
Wow.
Did you say anything yet, Hollywood Harry?
No, and I am gonna take Alabama. I don't like them really overall. Their defense is soft, but the coach of LSU, Brian Kelly, came from Notre Dame. I can't stand him. He's always a crybaby. Mike Donahue might like him a little bit since he used to be a Notre Dame guy, but I don't like him, so I'm going to take Alabama.
Oh, and by the way, just so they know, Hollywood Harry is coming on with us via the lighthouse he works at night in Arizona here. So thank you for taking some time out.
Late night here, 10:30 start here.
It's true. It's true.
Meanwhile, it's early for Amber, who's a party animal.
Yeah, but you know what? What goes on with parties? Did we get Mike Donahue's pick? What did Jack say? I think Jack said Alabama. Jack said
Yeah, he
Alabama.
did. He did.
So what did you take, old man G?
I think I'll take Alabama with this one.
All right, and what about Mike Donahue? Holy fuck!
I believe
this
he
Mike
said-
Donahue. This Mike Donahue is podcast gold, man. All right, last chance. Mike Donahue, Alabama, LSU, and again, LSU colors are purple and yellow.
Ever been to Louisiana, Mary Jane?
I've driven through the edge, but no, I never got to go there. It's probably better I didn't when I was younger.
Wow. Here, Mike Donahue does give a response. In a way, it's a big fuck you to Harry because he says Brian Kelly gets a big win.
Wow.
So he's going to go with LSU.
All right.
All right, Mary Jane. All right, Mary Jane, are you ready? Another college game. We got Florida State versus Notre Dame.
Okay.
Do you need the point spread, Mary Jane?
No.
Okay, go ahead then.
What are my choices?
Florida State or Notre Dame?
Ugh. What state is Notre Dame in?
Indiana.
Oh. I think I have to go Florida.
Florida State. Okay. And we go down to Amber. She picks Florida State too because Mary Jane did.
I'll switch it up this time. I'll go Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. Do you want to know the point spread?
No, I'm okay. I'll just do it so I'm not copying Mary Jane.
Okay. Do you need to know the point spread, Hollywood Harry?
Amber's pounded some drinks there. I'm gonna go.
It's a sparkling water.
I do not like this game at all.
Do you need to know the point spread? Because
No, I don't.
Florida State gets 26.
You know what? I'm gonna take Notre Dame because Florida State stinks. But I'm telling you, the week after, Notre Dame's gonna lose to Army.
You think so?
You heard it here first.
Is that going to be a 5-star lock?
It might be.
People are dying for another 5-star lock from you because they love to watch you fuck up time and time again. People are saying, against all odds, no Waysville.
By the way, can I just throw out that on
Wizard of
the odds yesterday, I swept the board in the Cincinnati-Baltimore game. I'm the only one who hit the game, the prop, and the first touchdown. I hit all three.
Nobody here knows that, so nobody's proud of you.
Mary
Sorry.
Jane.
All right, Mary
Yes,
Jane. Are you ready
Yes.
for the next game of the Mary Jane 6-pack?
Old man G
Sure.
got my back.
I got your back.
Yeah.
I do,
When?
Harry, all the time. Did I not open up the show and say I think that Cherry Green Beans is wrong
You
in
did.
what he's doing? Yeah.
You did. Yeah. Okay, that's fair, Mary Jane.
Okay. Did we do Florida State, Notre
We-
Dame?
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, that wasn't really a good choice to pick from.
You went Notre Dame. And what is Jack goes Notre Dame. How about Mike Donahue?
He said Notre Dame never lost in Yankee Stadium history, Fighting Irish.
But he's talking about next week because
Yeah.
that's where Notre Dame's going to play Army in Yankee Stadium. Notre
I
Dame
get-
has never lost at Yankee Stadium.
Notre Dame today, too.
Did they? What's that? You
I'm
did-
sure he's taking Notre Dame. He's a huge Notre Dame backer.
Okay, so what are you taking?
I took Notre Dame as well.
Okay, and so what are you going to take, Mike Donahue?
And what about Old man G?
What's the points?
The points are Florida State gets 26.
Take the points. That's a lot.
It is a lot, but everybody was saying that last week when they picked Michigan.
That was a screw job bad.
Mike Donahue goes Fighting Irish beats FSU.
All right.
All right, so everybody's got their vote in, right, Mary Jane?
Wait, what did Old man G take?
He just took.
I'll take the points. Florida State.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the points, Florida State. Okay.
Now,
Wait
I
a
do-
minute. Question for Don from Carrot Cake 420. How many days are you not allowed to stream on Instagram? Whatever they restricted me. they'll
It
make
was 24 hours.
Are
This
you
is
sure?
the second time Don's gotten 24 hours.
I'm not even going to say what happened, but I was
Yeah,
wrong.
you shouldn't.
I
somebody
I
was
was
naughty.
wrong. I was wrong. I talked about things I shouldn't have done, and that's the reason I've been nothing but nice to Amber Lane.
where's carrot cake from?
Carrot Cake, you know Carrot Cake.
I do?
Yes, you might know her as Katrina Marie.
Oh, boy, really? Oh.
Wait a second. Had an avocado halftime break. Avocado.
Mary Jane was calling off the quits on that one. How come, Mary Jane?
What did I do?
You were doing this like you were calling it off.
No.
Oh, okay.
All
I don't
right.
know what I was doing.
Now we have two NFL games. Two NFL games. What were you saying?
I just want to say hi to Katrina.
Hey, Katrina.
Here she's carrot cake 420.
420.
What's that mean?
I don't know. I wouldn't know. Why would I know?
Because you're a cannabis abuser.
Uh,
All right, we got a couple NFL games. The Philadelphia Eagles versus the Dallas Cowboys. Mary Jane, do you need to know the points on this?
I just have to bring up another one of Hollywood Harry's foibles. I think he learned his lesson from asking me such a complicated question a few months ago. And so I guess because my pick of that complicated question, which was kind of scrambled and forced, I have to say Cowboys or they can't go to the Super Bowl.
Oh, because you said the
Whoa.
Cowboys were going to win the Super Bowl this year.
wow.
Wow. Maybe you're talking to Terry Greenbeats because it seems like you got a lot of hatred towards poor Harry.
I don't have any hatred to Harry.
Guys, can we not pick on Harry?
Come on, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Let Mary Jane speak.
Has Hollywood Harry gotten busted for bad sportsmanship, making different picks on different shows just so he's not wrong in two places?
Yes, he has done that, and that is really
Okay, is
and
he
it's
down 2-8, 2-10 on 5-star locks?
well, yes, his overall record on 5-star locks is
Is
2
he
and
under
10.
investigation with a $5,000 bounty on his head for taking picks from the Russian mob?
Okay, I don't know where they got that, and I've said I don't believe that at all. But yes, he has been. There is somebody offering $5,000.
Did he have the gall to show up today without his lawyer in tow?
Well, I think he's joking about the lawyer.
I'm just hoping when I'm out in LA that Katrina invites me and my wife to a nice LA party that she gets to go to every night.
She did say that she misses you.
Yeah.
Hello, Harry. I miss you.
Oh, Katrina. Yes, Katrina.
All right.
Yeah.
Guess what? Guess which team Mike Donahue went with?
He went with the Eagles because he's a monster Eagles fan.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. They're giving up 7. I hope you know, Mike Donahue.
Backup quarterbacks in for Dallas, Mary Jane. Do you still want to keep Dallas?
I don't care about any of this at all. That's fine.
Okay,
I don't even
Mary
couldn't
Jane.
explain to you how it'd be a difference.
Mary Jane, a lot of people listen to what you say and bet money on what you say. So be a little more concerned.
Well, I mean, clearly the backup quarterback couldn't be chopped liver. I mean, are you saying they took a drunkard from the street corner and put a uniform on him and told him to play because the quarterback didn't feel like it?
Well,
or is that just as much of a trained, qualified athlete as anyone else in the NBA?
Well, normally I'd say no, but since the backup quarterback is from Michigan, he might be a drunkard. I don't know.
Who is the backup quarterback?
Cooper Rush is from Central Michigan.
Okay, let's go to Old Man G. Did you pick the Eagles Cowboys game?
No, but I'll go with the Eagles. I don't think the Cowboys have it right now. Jack picked the Eagles too. Did you see that?
Jack, Eagles,
Oh,
Amber.
And I also will pick the Eagles because I can't go for the Cowboys.
You know what? I'm gonna go partners with Mary Jane on this one. I kind of think Dallas keeps it close.
See, I had a perfect argument. And you see, Hollywood Harry goes with it.
Yep.
all right. And in what I am calling the game of the weekend in any sport, it's going to be on Sunday Night Football. It's the Detroit Lions and the Houston Texans. Do you need to know the point difference, Mary Jane?
No, it's going to be Lions. But what is the mascot for the other one?
a Texan.
A Texan?
Mike from Texas.
A Texan versus a Wolverine?
Well,
Yeah.
actually,
No,
a lion.
lion.
Oh, a lion.
Remember,
Texas.
Jane, you don't like teams from Texas.
No, I know. I just wanted to know the mascot because it really doesn't matter what the teams do on the field. It matters in my imagination. The mascot's going head to head in a loser dies battle.
That's right.
So I think it's only logical to go with the Lions.
Okay, so we got the Lions from
The
Mary
Texan
Jane.
might have a gun, but I can't see it in the picture.
I'm still waiting for Amber's expertise analysis on a game.
All right, Amber, we got the Lions. We got the Texans.
I'm going Detroit Lions. Eminem.
Eminem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
All
going
right,
with my pop stars.
we go to Hollywood Harry, who is working his lighthouse shift in Arizona right now. Harry, who do you like in the Lions and the Houston
We all had
Texans?
last week, and we were all correct. And Detroit is rolling. There's no doubt about it. They beat the Vikings a couple weeks ago in the division game. They won on the road outside of a dome in the rain last week in Green Bay, beat Green Bay for the fourth straight time. But this game is a non-conference game. The Texans laid an egg last Thursday against the Jets. They've got a couple extra days to prepare and get ready. Their main receiver, Nico Collins, may be back, who went to Michigan. I think on national TV at night, the Texans rise up. Give me Houston.
Is this
Yeah.
a 5-star lock, Hollywood Harry? You had a lot to say about it.
Not a 5-star lock because
Why don't you? You want to go against the Lions? First of all, fuck you. Mike Donahue also went with the Lions. Jack went with the Lions. Old man G, who are you going to go with?
Yeah, I think the Texans play in that Faker division, so they're not really equipped to handle a team like the Lions right now. So I think the Lions are going to pound on them. Might even knock CJ straight out.
I thought you'd listen to me on that, man. Old man G. I thought you'd listen to me.
Everybody except the guy in the lighthouse went with the Lions.
I think they might knock CJ straight out of the game. The Lions are big on defense, so
I have a proposition question for Mary Jane, if I could.
Okay.
Since this segment of the show is called Mary Jane's Six Pack, I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 picks. If I'm willing to, how about this? I'm willing to say that I have the best record out of everybody this week. And if I do, and not only do I have the best record against everybody this week, I have to have it. I can't be 4-2 and like have you be 4-2. I got to have it clear by myself. If I have the best record this week, that counts for 2 5-star locks.
Nope, it can be one 5-star lock, but it can't be 2.
You can't.
But I'll do you a
you know,
favor.
that's asking a lot.
I'll do you a favor
Hold on,
too.
That's asking a lot.
I got a proposition. Hollywood Harry, you're only allowed one 5-star lock for that whole spiel. Okay, if you actually do that 5-star lock and you keep your 5-star lock good for what you just explained, I will do a 5-star lock opposite.
You know what? And I'll do the exact same thing. I got a 5-star lock that Harry doesn't do that. And
Now
you know
that
what?
doesn't
That'll
make
make the
it
whole
worse.
weekend fun. Because every time Harry loses, I know I'm one step closer to being 2-1.
But wait a minute. I need more. I need some more bang for
You
my
don't
buck.
get that. No. You know what? Because you've got $100 bill, you don't get extra. Hey, what do I get for $100?
I want Mary
No.
Jane. I want some more bang for my buck.
No, you don't get it. I've made the
Okay,
decision.
all right, wait. He can have 2 5-star locks that
No,
he's
absolutely
a
not. Absolutely
Well,
not.
why not? He'll just lose twice more.
No, because you know what? Then I'll make mine worth 5.
Wait,
I'll make mine
you
worth
didn't hear
5
what I was.
stars.
I never did get to finish. What I was going to say is, if I do have the best record out of everybody, which is asking a lot, but considering I had one win last week, if I have the best record, I get 2 credits for 5-star lock. But if I lose 1 5-star lock.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Amber?
That is slimier
Amber-
than going
Amber
on 2
has
different shows
no
and
say in this.
placing
Amber?
thousands.
Amber is hanging on this show by just a little thread. That thread could be cut at any second.
I
She
mean,
has no
I got to
say.
beat 5 people.
It doesn't matter. You're the one making this bat. You're such an arrogant son of a bitch. I can tell. Hold on, Mary Jane, please. Let me say this. I understand why Mike Donahue doesn't like you. I can see in the way he talks about you, he doesn't like you. And I don't blame him. You're an arrogant son of a bitch. And you work in a fucking lighthouse in Arizona. Nobody cares about that. You can't have 2. Oh, hey, listen.
All right.
Can I get 6?
No 5-star
I
lock.
bet this.
No 5-star lock.
None?
Nope, we're out.
Okay, then
All
we're
right,
out.
then mine was only if he did his.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
say that
No.
no boats have crashed into Harry's lighthouse. So just to be on his defense.
Well,
Oh, you know
he's
what?
doing a good
How about
job.
this? How about this, Mary Jane? How about this? You, Amber, Jack, Donahue, and Oman G all went Detroit. I took Houston. The line is +4. I'm going to make Houston a 5-star lock.
Okay. Okay.
Making 5-star lock for Sunday Night Football.
It is going to be so good when you lose.
Going against the line.
Hey, Lighthouse boy. I can't wait till that loss comes in.
And by the way, the Texans, Mary Jane, you're very much into fashion, as I know. Let me just let you know this, Mary Jane, that the Texans on Sunday night are releasing and revealing brand new cherry red uniforms.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yep.
What about Old Man G? And I saw that both Jack says the Lions, Mike Donahue says the Lions. Everybody except Lighthouse Boy has picked the Lions.
And it's a 5-star lock.
And he's a 5-star lock. I see 2-11 in your future. All right.
Nico Collins of Michigan goes on and has a monster game against the Lions in his return.
I hope you get in trouble for going on a podcast while you should be working at the Lighthouse.
Don, I've only seen this much confidence from Harry at a time when Rutgers was mentioned.
Yeah.
So I will do a 5-star lock. Harry is not number 1. Clean and clear number 1 in his picks next week.
Wow.
Oh, really?
She's done it.
So if it's 4-2 and you went 4-2, he loses and you win your 5-star lock.
He has to be clean and clear, head and shoulders above everyone else.
Number
He
one, no
can't
tie.
be tied. He can't be tied. He has to
Right.
be above everyone.
Okay, so we understand what's going on.
And I'm saying he won't.
Now, Old Man G, you've got a little game here that the Lighthouse Boy plays. Are you ready for this?
Sure.
And why don't you do this to show what your answer will be? Turn off the lights in the lighthouse when your answer is no. And you leave them on when you're saying yes. Or is it the opposite? All right. Do you have some girls for us today?
Yep. I don't know which one you're doing first, Mary Jane. Sorry.
The number 1, the first one that came in.
Oh, okay. So we're doing okay. Is that Blake Lively, I believe?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna go with number 1, Blake Lively, famous Hollywood actress, wife of Ryan Reynolds, star of Gossip Girl and several other things, I'm sure.
Wow. Let me ask you this. Does anybody know? Are those large breasts?
I don't. Not sure. Amber?
I don't know. That's what I was trying to think about with her tits. I don't really recall them.
They look kind of big.
They look
Let's see.
good size.
What do you think there, Old Man G?
I think this one will probably be, Blake Lively's
No,
pretty
I'm
classy.
asking
So.
about the breasts. Does she have big
Oh.
breasts?
I don't know. I guess they're not exceptionally huge, I don't think, but they're.
All right, I'll say yes because she looks good, and I think that Hollywood Harry would say, "Yeah, you can come over and lie on me."
Have they had a couple kids together?
Yes, I believe so.
They have like 3 or 4.
3 or 4.
Okay,
Oh,
Mary.
have we determined Hollywood Harry? Are you talking about natural big tits, fake big tits, or doesn't matter?
Well, it really doesn't matter. I was just more concerned. Amber just had 3 or 4 kids. I don't know that.
Get 3 for sure.
Wow. Okay. Let me think about
Well,
that.
hold on. Now we go to Amber. Amber, what do you think? Will he say yes or no?
I'm gonna say based on that reaction to her kids, I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, and I'll say no too.
I'll just like to point out too, they're not hanging out with you at the time.
Okay, and so now we go to Hollywood Harry. Hollywood Harry,
Oh, Mary Jane, did you answer?
No, I didn't.
what do you think?
I wouldn't recommend Googling Blake Lively's tits.
Why?
Well, I mean, a very, very natural, normal A cups,
Uh-huh.
then like softballs,
Ooh.
then
So when you say softball, it's kind of like grapefruitish.
yeah.
Okay.
And then
But not quite watermelons.
well, no. I'm saying natural, then fake, and then
Right.
But at the natural, she was an A cup.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
not sure how she went about it with the kids, but
Okay, so what's your answer?
I can't judge her pictures because we don't know if she was pregnant or not with all these different, like they're just all over the place. And I don't necessarily mean that in a good way.
So you have no vote on this one?
You know what? I think she made a mockery of domestic violence in her last film and was really rude and obscene about it. So I'm going to say no.
I don't think
Unless Harry likes to punch him around the room. I'm
Harry
going to say
just
no.
Harry. He's said something to me constantly. All I care about is coming. So I don't know if any of that's going to affect him in any way.
Ah.
Is it Harry's turn?
Yeah, it is Harry's turn.
Well, I will say this, that she's a very underrated actress, in my opinion. In the movie The Shallow, where she's can't escape a shark, I thought she was great in. She looked great in it. I've always found her to be super attractive. And the 3-4 kid thing did throw me off, Amber. It did throw me off, but I'm willing to I'm willing to pass that by, and I'm still going, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because
Wow.
she's beautiful.
Yes.
All right, let's go to the next
Yep.
girl, Old Man G.
All right, the next girl is world famous, I believe, starring in some NBA commercials right now, and her name is Rosario Dawson.
Ooh. Yep, I know her.
And I don't think we have to explain her situation.
Why? What happened? What's her situation?
No, I mean with the chest.
Oh, right. Gotcha.
She's been in 1 or 2 Quentin Tarantino movies.
Yeah.
I can't remember. She was in Sin City. That was a good movie.
Yeah.
Clerks
Very
2.
good movie.
She's in the Marvel Universe as the night nurse
I
in the
would
Defenders
say
thriller series.
I would say that cleavage makes me say that yes, Harry will say yes. Let's go to Mary Jane.
I'd say absolutely. She's very pretty. She's very nice. She's a wonderful actress.
But you're forgetting. Harry is super racist. All right, let's go over to Amber Lane.
Wait, Don, you can't say that. He just proved he supports domestic violence with his last pick. You can't call this one racist.
Well, if he said I can't. Oh, yeah, she's got beautiful breasts, but she ain't white. That would not be good. And I think
Yeah,
he's
that's
crazy.
why is this even being brought up, Don?
I just have always. I just remember Mike Donahue one time told me that Harry's super racist. All right, what do you say, Amber?
I'm gonna say based on I think she's got a great smile, great rack, and she's a great actress.
All right, Harry, we go to you. Did you say anything, old man G?
No, but I think anybody that turns down Rosario Dawson would be kind of silly. So I think you have to say yeah.
Okay, let's see what Harry says.
I think everybody,
Oh,
everyone
wait.
said there,
For Harry to talk, let me remove the picture. There we go.
what everyone there makes a lot of sense. That's a hell yeah. Her rack is spectacular.
You were so sweet.
Yeah. Very pretty, like you said, Mary Jane.
Yes, and very good.
Great hair too.
Mm-hmm.
She looks good in those new NBA commercials. I think Michael Imperioli is in them as well from The Sopranos.
Right. Yeah.
All right, we now have our third girl.
All right, third girl is Ava Mendez.
Ava Mendez.
She was in, I believe, Ghost Rider, and I think Ryan Reynolds. Maybe was it Drive? Ben probably knows the answer to that one.
Yeah. The cop movie with Will Ferrell and
Yeah, the other guys.
yeah.
Yeah, that was good too. You're married to her?
Yeah, that was funny.
All right.
Who is she married to that they asked you're married to her? Who? Because I'm trying to remember that. I think I saw that.
Wasn't it Will Ferrell's wife?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Mark Wahlberg's like, you're married to her? Really? Wow. Her?
Because he was a nerd and a cop nerd.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Who's she married to in real life? Do you remember? Amber?
Ryan Reynolds. No, Ryan. No, Ken. Right, the other Ken.
Eva Mendez too. Wow, this Reynolds guy gets a lot of hot puss.
Not Ryan Reynolds. The other Ryan from the Barbie movie.
Gosling? Are they actually married?
They're not actually married. They have I think 2 kids together. Maybe.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Really? Hold on, let me fact check that.
Thank you. You get that before because I'll tell you this. Harry has also said many times he will not fuck any of his friends' wives. So we've got to see who she's married to.
Oh wow, it is Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
Were they in Drive together? Is that what it was?
I think so.
I would say, boy, she really, as I'm looking, she really has a pleasant face. She's really a very pretty girl. And being a pretty girl myself, I know how difficult that is. And I think that it would be very wrong if Harry said no. So I'll say yes.
Oh, you know what? She met him in the good film The Place Beyond the Pines.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Sean Morton just typed that in chat.
2011.
Yeah. I knew it was something around that time.
Oh, whoa. Sean Morton's reporting that. He lives in Australia. So they know about this in Australia. Wow.
Did I have a choice?
Yeah, it's your choice right now.
Oh, I guess you have to say yes. I mean, if Ryan Gosling's Knuff, then clearly Hollywood Harry's Knuff.
Okay, Amber.
I'm going to say yes. I went to an event that she hosted. She was absolutely stunning. I was shocked. So I was like, wow, gorgeous.
All right, let's go out to Old Man G.
I feel like this week is a batch full of heaters. So I don't know how you say no to any of them, to be honest with you. So I think I'll have to go yeah with this one as well.
And that's West Virginia saying that.
Mm-hmm.
The people think Donald Trump our new president. All right, Harry, what is your answer?
very nice rack, very cute smile, pretty face, great hair, of course. That's a hell yeah.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
and I think with that little Latin flavor, she could be wild on top.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Cucaracha la
Right,
bamba.
right?
Así, señorita, la polo
I
loco.
I caramba amba.
Buen culo.
But we're not done with the Latin yet. So, Mary Jane, if you want to bring up the
That's
next
it.
one, it is Jessica Alba,
Jessica Alba.
star of Idle Hands and the Fantastic Four, and was it Dark Angel? That wasn't Dark Angel, was it her?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it
was
was her. Okay. And Eliza Dushku, was she
Wow,
in that
what
as well?
happened to her?
Hun, it's been 30 years since she was the most famous. She looks awesome for being famous for 30 years.
Has she been famous for 30 years?
Yeah.
25 at least, yeah.
Wow.
I don't think that's the best picture of her though.
It's not the
No,
best
you're
picture,
right. You're
but
right.
I mean, she's not going to look like we first remembered her 20, 25 years ago, but still just absolutely beautiful.
But I still remember her really not aging at all.
Yeah,
But
I see her on
this,
TikTok.
but
Yeah.
this not you're right, Amber. This isn't the best picture.
All right, because he's
It's
so
too much
protective.
shadow.
Because Harry's so protective of Jessica, I'm going to say he says yes. Mary Jane?
I mean, you can't say no to her. You can't.
I remember one time Harry's friend Ken brought over that who's that girl that played Catwoman? Halle Berry. And I saw Harry say to Ken, get rid of her. So he has said that about some pretty good looking women. But he'll say yes. Amber, you
Yeah, what's that?
who do you pick, Amber?
I agree. This is a week full of heaters, like Old Man G said. So I say yes. Yes.
Old Man G?
Yeah, I can't imagine anybody saying no, so I'll say yeah.
I wonder what she's like if she played Truth or Dare. Okay, here we go. Here's our.
Well,
Oh wait a minute, I forgot Harry. Harry, what do you think? Jessica Alba.
well,
Come on. He doesn't get a choice in the matter.
You got to move a little bit so we can see it. You're nothing but blurry.
Mary Jane, let me just say this. After the past couple weeks of playing this game, everyone's made some nice comments here and there, but Mary Jane, you just nailed it 110% with what you said. You said your exact words were, you can't say no to her. You just can't. You couldn't have done it. You couldn't have said anything else that would make that be more correct. You nailed it. That was the best analysis so far by anybody about any of these females out of the 3 weeks we've been doing this. You are 110% correct, Mary Jane. That is why
So your answer is yes.
110%.
Okay, all right. And we have one last one, Harry. Are you ready for your last one of the night?
Yep.
This one's another fastball. It's coming right down the middle. It is Jessica Alba, the husband of
No,
Biel.
Jessica Biel.
oh Jessica Biel. Yeah, sorry. Jessica Biel, the wife of Justin Timberlake.
Who just got a DUI.
Mm-hmm.
She did,
Allegedly.
really?
Oh, he got it. He admits it now. I saw it. He admitted it.
Can I,
Okay.
before this goes in, first of all, in a moment that I just thought, wow, this is why working on Jimmy Kimmel is fairly cool. When Justin Timberlake was playing the outdoor stadium or the outdoor stage on Hollywood Boulevard for Justin Timberlake, I was allowed, first of all, to take pictures, so I took a bunch in the front. Then I came over and I stood on the side. And who was I standing right next to?
Jessica Biel.
You're really good. You're really good at guessing.
Yeah.
And I mean, she was actually unbelievably nice. She didn't have to say a word, but she knew because she probably saw me on the stage. Oh, he works for the show, but she was so nice. And it's just when somebody is that fucking unbelievably nice as well as attractive, you would have to say yes, and I would convince you with all my powers to say yes to Jessica Biel, Harry. So I say Harry will say yes. Mary Jane.
I say no.
Whoa.
Why?
Lots of the DUI, I believe, was only as pity to get out of all the evidence against how badly he treated Britney Spears. And for the fact that she became his, it's not the word trophy wife, but like, hey, you better be with me or you're going to get in trouble for all your sins against women in the press. I don't know.
Jessica Biel said that to Justin Timberlake.
No, I'm not quoting anyone.
But is that what you're feeling?
Yeah, I'm saying,
well,
you know,
first of all, when you talk about he did something to Britney Spears, sorry to say this, Amber, because I know she's a hero of yours. She's total white trash. She really is. I mean, when I saw her immediately like get off stage and go to a cigarette, it's like, Jesus Christ. So I say to Jess, oh wait a minute, we're not. Did we do Jessica Biel yet? I'd say Harry says yes. Mary Jane, you say no. Amber.
I also saw her in a Netflix thing. Very gruesome, very good styling, but I just don't think she's sexy.
Oh.
I think she's a woman. She's got all the woman parts in the right place, but I just don't see the oomph.
Interesting. Amber Lane, who sees the oomph in women that have it, what do you think? What will Harry do?
I disagree with Mary Jane. I think she has a really great body, so I'm gonna go yes.
Okay. Old man G.
And I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry, so I think if you've seen that, you have to say yes, right?
What? Seen what?
I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. It's an Adam Sandler, Kevin James movie where I don't remember the plot. I just remember her being in it. They play gay, like dudes that are pretending to be gay firefighters or something.
Okay, so you say yes?
Yep.
Okay, now we go over to Hollywood Harry. Working the late shift at the lighthouse in Arizona.
Well, I have seen Chuck and Larry. I hear what you're saying, old man G. She looked really good in that. But as good as Mary Jane just nailed Jessica Alba, she just nailed it again with Beal. Her analysis was spectacular. Sorry, Amber. The past couple of weeks, you've been dead on, but you've been wrong tonight a little bit, Amber. Mary Jane is right. She's got kind of her face. She's very pretty. I get, she's very cute, and I hear she's really nice. But
yeah, I was the one that told you that.
Her face is a little guyish, and the umph is not there for me. Mary Jane, you're right. The answer is no.
You can't pin what's wrong with her. You can't pin exactly what's wrong with her. She's a female. She's, whatever.
But you said, Mary Jane, like you said, the umph isn't there. It's not there.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
And in Chuck and Larry, by the way, old man G, when she's in that bra and her breasts look really nice, they're really, really, really pushed up.
Yeah.
And what's so wrong with that?
Because what's wrong with that is once the bra comes off, then as a guy, you're expecting hello, and you get hi. Because they just don't look what you think they're going to be looking like it.
That's why I don't wear push-up boxers.
I personally think you're being a little rough on her, Harry.
Maybe I am. But Mary Jane said the ump isn't there, and I couldn't agree more.
But Mary Jane's in a real bad mood today.
No, I'm not.
You were yelling at me before.
That doesn't mean I'm in a bad mood. It depends on how competent you're behaving.
What do you mean by competent? What does that mean?
You look very pretty tonight, Don.
Oh, thank you.
You have a very pretty mustache.
Oh.
Who's got pretty eyes?
I do.
Pretty face.
Looks
Pretty
like,
mouth.
looks like Don dyed the mustache a little darker.
No.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
his
telling you,
wax.
first
He
of all-
doesn't dye it.
First of all, I cut it today.
Oh.
Or Mary Jane helped me out. All
I
right.
wanted to go with the Clark Gable, like take some off the top and the bottom, but keep it just as long. But Don said just a little off the bottom. So
Hey.
No, I want to get a couple pictures where I've got the Raleigh fingers.
Don,
mustache.
I was just going to ask you. Is it? This is what I was going to ask you, Don. Is it possible? Is it possible with you really studying and working it? Could you pull off a Raleigh fingers look?
Absolutely.
The hair is long enough to do such.
Oh yeah. Look at right here.
Oh, can you do it for Thanksgiving, please?
Yes.
Okay. Lovely.
Look.
Let me say. Yeah, it looks long. Looks long. It looks real long.
Yeah, and you wax it up, and it does look darker when you put. There's wax in there, and when you put the wax in there, it makes it kind of. Because what I do, here's the idiot move. I put the wax, but before I brush it and I make it wet, so the wax dries and it becomes hard and it doesn't move that much. And then when I go like this,
Yeah.
like this one, I make a full circle. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take a bunch of pictures on a railroad track. So I'm trying to get a bunch of different girls to lie on the railroad track, and I tie them with a rope, and just a picture of me going like this.
You're legally allowed to do that as long as you have that mustache, I think.
It'd be unfair if they wouldn't let me.
I believe it would be unfair.
Well, anyway, big week this week. Again, the big news. Terry Greenbeans has brought the investigation about Hollywood Harry getting some information from Russian mafiosa guys. The case has been opened again and is offering a $5,000 reward to anything that leads to the arrest of Hollywood Harry. So
I think it's conviction more than arrest.
a conviction, yeah, because he's going
Actually,
down.
Yeah, the 5,000 is just for evidence.
Yeah, but you got to have real stuff. But if you want to make $5,000 and you don't really care that much about hair, you know what is what's your buddy's name? Donahue?
Yeah.
Is he still here?
I'm not sure. He commented 10 minutes ago. He might still be here. If you're here, you can say hello.
I just want to know. This is $5,000 if you have any information leading to the conviction of
Harry's book can be called From the White House to the Big House if this goes the wrong way.
Oh.
Cyberstock #1 on the case.
Oh.
Oh, Sean Morton's going after him. Wow. Wow. That guy's ruthless. He's been kicked out of this country, had to move to Australia because of what he finds out on the internet. Well, anyway,
Well, wait a minute. This is a little suspicious because Hollywood Harry might be the type of gambler where he'll just leak evidence of himself doing the crime to Terry Greenbean, so he has $5,000 more to gamble with.
He could make a 5-star lock that Terry Greenbeans will get info on the case and then leak the info.
wow.
Man, that's dastardly. He doesn't even have the mustache.
Yeah.
What's really crazy, and I hate to say this now because it's like we're ganging up a little bit on Harry, But since the very beginning, people have kind of said this guy doesn't seem like he's legit at all. He seems like he's trying to get something else.
They have said he seems like a heck of a lighthouse operator, though.
Well, anyway, you found out about the new offer from Terry Greenbeans to try to.
5,000. Anyone that's got dirt on Hollywood Harry.
We also have a 5-star lock and what was the 5-star lock again?
I'm
the Texans beat
Texans.
Detroit.
And Mary Jane's got a 5-star lock, which is almost the full year anniversary of her last and only 5-star lock she's ever made, where she's saying that I am absolutely not going to be the best, have the best record
This week coming up. And Hollywood Harry, you say that very condescendingly about my only one 5-star lock. Is it better to have one perfect one or
it wasn't
two okays?
You know what? It wasn't condescending. It was factual.
Oh, I see. You get a little green when you have 8 losses and only 2 wins.
Excuse me, Mary Jane. You're giving him less losses than he has. His record is 2-10. He has 10 losses.
Oh, and only 2 wins. Oh, you don't deduct the losses when the wins come in?
Absolutely not.
No, you don't.
Okay, you're much big of a failure than I thought. I'm sorry to say that, Hollywood Harry.
Well, that's Mary Jane from The Wizard of Odds, and she's putting down Hollywood Harry from Against All Odds. Anyway, do you have any social media to give out, Amber Lane?
No, I'd just like to say that you're a very pretty girl.
Oh,
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
And I would like to say thank you, Amber, for joining us this week. And you look lovely. And I hope you're warm enough. I can't tell if you're really outside or inside, but get yourself warm. And thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Do you have any social media to give away, Hollywood Harry?
Yeah, on Twitter at AAO Harry. Check out my videos for Bet Online and Against All Odds podcast on the Ringer twice a week, and also our tweets on Twitter for that. And today, Cousin Sal and I were on FanDuel TV, where ex-Hall of Fame tight end Tony Gonzalez was on with us as a special guest. So check that out on FanDuel TV. If your cable provider has FanDuel TV, we were on today as well. And also, like I said, check my Bet Online videos as well on Twitter. By the way, my next one's going to be, they already have lines up, Don, for who will be president in 2028, and Jimmy Kimmel is a nominee for it at 1,000 to 1.
Really?
Yeah.
You could probably find out inside if he's decided.
How about that? Very interesting. They had celebrities, Oprah 500 to 1, Beyonce 500 to 1, LeBron James 500 to 1. How about this? The Rock only 20 to 1. I'd vote for The Rock.
I think it's too early to make jokes about all this.
I know, but I'd still vote for The Rock. He's great.
I mean, we're kind of on a ledge. We don't even know the real presidential outcome till we get past the first week of January.
And also, I can say that the first woman president is still in play.
Yeah, Amber, you can do it.
Guys, I'll see you later. See you.
Bye,
Thank you,
everybody.
Hollywood Harry.
you.
Try
Good night,
not to
guys.
get in any
Thank
more
you.
trouble with the Russian mob.
You got it. Love you guys. See ya.
Hey, Old Man G, thank you very much.
Thank you, Big
thing.
Hand for Old Man G, best moderator in the business.
Hi, Monica Lopez Yoga.
Oh, hello, Monica Lopez Yoka. Yay. And Don, do you have anything to say?
Let's go to Amber. Amber, do you have any
She
social
did.
media? She did? Do you have any social media, Mary Jane?
Oh yes, on Instagram, A with the circle, TheSmokingMaryJane, and tomorrow 5 p.m. The Mary Jane Show. Thank you.
I am. What are my things?
Dawn is Simply Dawn1 everywhere except for Facebook and Cameo. Don Barris, it's the holiday season coming up, and you would like a cameo from Don Barris, he can do it very funny, naughty, or he can do it if you request fully family friendly.
No, I can fucking not do that.
You did that before.
Yeah, I'm not doing it anymore.
Okay,
All right.
well,
Anyway, that's it. Don Barris. I would like to say tonight I'll be in the main room. It's closing the main room, and then I'm going to go over and probably close the OR. But tomorrow, yeah, Mary Jane.
one more thing. Let me know what you guys think. There were a few things tinkered up and put in order better at www.simplydawnthepodcastnetwork.com. You don't love us if you don't want to type in every single one of those letters.
No, you can also to get to the website, you can also go to Simply Dawn, can't you?
Oh wow, yay! Yes.
Yeah, but
you can say
I didn't give the
simplydawn.com.
I didn't go and give the only thing.
www.simplydawn.com. That's where the merch is. It's where the Ding Dong Show highlight videos are. It's where a bunch of fun more stuff than that is.
And we also have Ding Dong Show shit in there too. But if I can say, tomorrow night, I'll be in the OR closing out. But earlier in the night, about 11:45, I'll be playing Mafia, Comedy Mafia. Tomorrow, yes.
Okay. Question, Nightbot, can you correct that? It's simplydawn.com. Or it's simplydawnthepodcastnetwork.com.
Okay, Monica Lopez Yoga. Missed my live today. Talking about my Instagram stream. Well, yesterday
Somebody was naughty.
I was naughty. I did some things that I shouldn't have talked about. Like when the one guy came in, I started talking about things I'd done to his mom, and I shouldn't have done that. I was very graphic, and I should not have done that. What do you get it out of your purse?
I think she's hiding.
No, I was just getting my stuff together.
Well, it's nice to have you on here, Amber.
Thank you, Amber. Thank you,
Bye.
Don. And we should let's
Thanks.
just say goodbye because you've got not that much time to get onto the main room stage.
You're right. All right, bye.